Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news the availability and cost of credit may be at risk, both from the fallout from the Aussie Royal Commission and our own reaction to our cattle disease. Firstly, however, we should note that Wall Street is closed today for their Memorial Day holiday. It's a holiday in London as well. Other markets are muted, but we should observe that the Hong Kong markets rallied strongly yesterday, even if it was not mirrored by Shanghai or Tokyo. And in Australia, the main share market index, the ASX 200, took a bit of a local beating. It was down 0.5% yesterday and is now down to just on the 6,000 index level and its lowest in a month. Lower prices for bank stocks and for miners is behind the weakness. Miners are down because the oil price is slipping. In Italy, attempts to form a government have collapsed after the Italian president rejected a Eurosceptic pick for a key economy ministry. An interim Prime Minister with IMF experiences, who's also known as Mr. Scissors, has been appointed. Markets are seeing this as inflammatory and haven't reacted well. The most likely outcome now is for another election. In Turkey, their president has called on patriots to sell dollars and euro and buy their lira. It's a pretty desperate move and will probably trigger the reverse. At least their central bank has recommitted to using normal practices to avert the crisis, although it may be moving out of their control and influence. In China, a large energy conglomerate has defaulted on a $350 million denominated bond payment, and that has triggered further cross defaults of at least $650 million. This is the latest result of tightening credit conditions in China, especially for companies that have had aggressive non-yuan based funding. In Australia, their anecdote-focused Royal Commission races on. So far, there's been little to suggest that Judge, Jury and Executioner Hayne is looking at anything systemic. Rather, he is chasing a series of specific mistakes made by the big players. That is not to say there aren't crucial systemic issues to be remedied. It's just that he doesn't seem very interested in those. One consequence that is looking much more likely is that there is likely to be a general pullback in the availability of credit, especially for small business. Broker-based lending may also suffer. Imposing on lenders the responsibility for borrowers who lie on their applications is almost certainly going to make any new loans very hard to get in Australia, and is likely to keep international creditors wary of lending there as well. That could well mean the cost of debt will rise for their four-pillar banks, and it's hard to see how this won't affect New Zealand. In New Zealand, the cattle disease Myoplasma bovis is suddenly getting emergency attention, but risks weren't even mentioned in the budget. The costs are likely to weigh on our economy. All eyes will be on the RBNZ now and their financial stability review tomorrow to see what impact they assess. US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 2.93%, unchanged because of the holiday in US. The Chinese 10-year is at 3.64%, that's also unchanged, while the New Zealand equivalent is at 2.74, that's up 1 basis point. Gold is up another $8 to $1,297 an ounce in overnight trading. Oil prices are down sharply again today and now at just under $66.50 a barrel in the US, while the Brent benchmark is now just under $75.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will start today unchanged at 69.4 US cents. But on the cross rates, we're firmer at 92 Aussie cents and at 59.7 euro cents. That puts the TWI up slightly at 72.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.